So guys, welcome again to my life. So the IPOBs are not complaining about this issue in the Igbo land, saying that the tax is too much, this security is too much, that the government should let the Biafran and the Igbos to breathe because it's too much. Let's read from this article. So it says that allow Igbo to breathe. IPOB demands reversal of taxes on generator users by Enugu and Imo governors. How can they be even asking and adding all those tax? How much are people earning in this country right now that are adding so much tax? And the main issue we have here in the East now is the issue of tax. Because the rate our governors add tax is alarming. Like they add tax as if that is the only place that they can make money in this Nigeria. Because if you can see someone that's earning little profit in his business, then the government will come and add a huge amount of tax. How can they survive? And also, what is the tax even used for? That's the question I used to ask myself. What is the tax that the government are taxing the masses are even using it for? So I read from this article because this is a serious case. The IPOBs have asked Governor Mbah of Enugu State and Governor Uzodinma of Imo State to immediately reverse the tax imposed on generators and solar energy. Why even imposing those tax? What's the main reason for the tax you are imposing for people using generator? Can't somebody use generator again? People that do business, because right now in Nigeria, you don't have light, you don't have steady power supply. And for businesses like Cyber Cafe, they need a steady power supply, which means that they need to be using the generator. Then how much are they making that will warrant the government to impose tax on those using the generators and solar sources? Like I don't even guess how this government tax their citizens. So the IPOB in a statement issued on Monday by East Media and Publicity Secretary Imapamafo described the taxing of generator users by Governor Mbah and Governor Uzodinma as anti-people and anti-economic action. Because yes, why not? Why are they adding tax to this using generator? Because these are the business people, these are businessmen that need power supply to keep their businesses running. And yet the government is coming out to impose a tax. And that was something that happened in Enugu State by Governor Mbah, where he secretly sent his men to lock any shop that have not paid tax. Like if you don't pay tax, they'll lock your shop till you pay the tax. Then what if the person doesn't have the tax? I think the reason for leadership and governor or the government is to help make the life of the people that live in very easy. But not in the case of Nigeria. The Nigerians, they make it very hard for you so that they can be filling their own pockets. Because I don't see reasons why you'll be adding tax for people using solar energy, sun, light energy coming from the sun, natural energy. And you know how much solar panel now. If you want to put a solar panel, you must pay less than 4 million naira. And then you can imagine, and then having a natural source of light, yet the government is also adding tax to it. How does that affect the country? How does that affect the state? But guess what? We're in Nigeria, where the government don't even think about the citizens, they don't do what they want to do to be filling their own pockets. This is very, 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 very sad. So powerful said the regressive and punitive tax on the citizens who are generating power via solar energy and other power generating sources by the Imo State and Enugu State governor is highly condemnable, seriously condemnable. Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State and Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State indeed has proven that they were brought into office to impoverish the Igbo. Simple as that. Because I cannot buy fuel at this amount. Fuel is 1.2. I cannot buy price amount and then I'll be on my business only for the government to come out and be asking for tax. Which tax exactly? What are you providing for this in this Enugu State or Imo State that you are asking for those taxes? I don't know how insecure Imo State is, but yet all this the governor is keen in doing is to ask for tax. Tax for what exactly? I cannot buy fuel and spend a amount of money on fuel and solar panels and solar energy for you to come and be asking me for tax. What have the government done for the masses? That's the question. Since they came into power, what have Mbah achieved in Enugu State? Only thing I can say I've achieved is good building roads. So how have you tried to make the life of Enugu people better? How have you tried to make the life of Igbo better? No, nothing. You just to be asking for tax up and down. And this is where we are in Nigeria. And I don't think Nigeria is going anywhere to continue like this. So the residents of Enugu and Imo State have been imposed with obnoxious energy tax for generating their own light. They have been asked to pay for generating their own light, not the light the government have given us, because the government don't give us steady power supply. The government have failed in the sector of light and power supply, but yet they have to tax the people that are providing their own power supply. How does that sound? Is that not to impoverish the people they are leading? because you don't provide supply for these people, and then they decided to do it by themselves, and then you come out to ask for tax that will pay you for generating their own life, their own energy. Because I know that they must have sweat and bigger money to buy fuel, to buy generator, to buy solar panels, only for the government to come and also try to impoverish them by asking them to pay tax. So tax for what exactly? In a sane country with responsible leaders, the provision of reliable electricity is the duty of the government. But in Nigeria, the citizens are penalized for generating their own light, which the Nigerian government ought to be responsible for in Enugu State and Imo, respectively. Simple as that. This government, their duty is to make sure they provide electricity for the residents of the state. Their duty is to make sure that they provide steady electricity for the masses. But they failed in that part. And then the masses are not doing it for themselves. They are coming out to ask for tax. How does that sound? I think yes, this thing was right. This thing they say is right. Let me read that part again. This is very, very, very serious. Let me see if I can read that part again, if I can say that part again. That they have been put in power to impoverish Indigenous. Seriously, seriously. Yes, this is it. Governor Peter Mbah of Enugu State and Governor Uzodinma of Imo State indeed has proven that they were brought into office to impoverish Indigenous. Omokare, thank you for your comments. You can see it. This is the country where we are, where they try to make life of masses more difficult. Could you imagine Nigerians are doing for themselves what the government cannot do, and yet the government are coming to ask them for charge, to ask them to pay tax of what they failed to do for the masses. Here we are. This is Nigeria. You see you see the level where we are, and this is very, very sad, and it's not even accommodating in the ear to even listen to. Like in a sane country, seriously, in a country that has a good leadership, it is the duty of the government to provide steady, and not say electricity, steady electricity for the residents because of those taxes they collect from people that own shop, people that run business. At least make sure you provide for them with steady life. But no, not in Nigeria. In Nigeria, everybody is fighting for their lives, and the government is making it more harder on anybody. I don't think this sounds right in statistics. I think the Igbos have gotten it here, so that's why they are coming out to speak. So the IPOB spokesperson said to demonstrate government ineptness, the two governors in Imo and Enugu states introduced the retrogressive energy tax on citizens using solar energy and other generators in order to perpetuate darkness in Alibo and grind the economic activities in Alibo to a halt. There's no doubt about it. I think both of them are in a mission because there's no sane person that will do this that these two governments have done. Because there's no way a citizen will come out with his own money because of lack of steady light in Nigeria, power supply in Nigeria for his business, bring out his own personal money and buy the generator. And we all know the cost of the generator is not less than 350. A good one is not less than 350,000 naira. It's not less than 400,000 naira. And yet you buy it for a business, and then with the rate of fuel price right now, you buy liters of fuel for you to run your business, only for a government, a governor, to impose that you must pay tax for using those generators. How does that sound? These are the things we check, and is itching in the ear because I don't know what else this government are aiming for. Both the federal government and the state government, I don't even know their plans in this country. Is it to kill the whole citizens of Nigeria? Is that their target, or is that their main aim of being in position? So powerful alleged Governor Peter Mbah and Hope Uzodinma are colluding with Emeka for EEDC company to shortchange Igbo by indirectly imposing a ban on people not to have alternative power sources outside Emeka for criminal enterprise called EEDC. These are sometimes this political governors ask. It's as if that they are not saying like they used to ask as people that I don't know how to explain it because how can this be from a governor, from a leader, from a so-called leader that came and said that he wants to be the governor of Enugu State to make life of the citizens better, come out and be doing this type of things that I'm seeing here. I'm reading to you guys because this is damaging to my hearing. Eh? How can the government just be doing this? It's very, 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 very sad, by the way. So if these governors want the citizens not to use solar energy and generator, they should first demand this EEDC provides constant electricity to the people. As simple as that. If you can provide constant light for the masses, like you can give them steady light, I don't see reasons for people to buy power supply. I don't see people to go for alternative power supply sources. I don't see reasons for people to buy solar energy, solar generator. I don't see reasons for that. But yet we did not provide those power supply. Leave people to live their life because we failed as the government. Leave people to fend for themselves. Since you cannot do that, leave them to fend for themselves. But no, the government wants to impoverish everybody, especially in Igbo. This shows the warning that these governors are in a mission. And I told the Igbos, they will never allow that to happen. I believe and I'm sure the Igbo. So colluding with the criminal enterprise called EEDC management to restrict citizens from enjoying electricity so that they will rely solely on the erratic power from EEDC is not only criminal but a clear economic sabotage of the economic growth of Igbo and part of the Southeast. Yes, these people has a plan. This is not just a mere attack on the Igbos. This must be a planned attack on the Igbo. Because I know how you tell me that someone that came out with their own hand, I think that they want to lead a state, will come out now and then begin this imposing of tax on people that spend their own money on their own thing. Sooner they will attack on people building houses. They will attack on people even walking on the road. Like if you're walking on the road and they tell to pay tax, that means they want us to stay inside of our house for money tonight, doing nothing. This might be the next plan. Watch and see. You know, the government are capable of doing anything that they want, anything is sane. That's the only thing that they know how to do. So the IPOB is calling on Governor Peter Mbah and Uzodinma to stand down on their retrogressive energy tax imposed in their state. They should step down because this is getting out of hand and it's not even bearable. Instead of imposing tax on those generating their own power, the government should compensate and encourage them for helping to reduce the pressure on the dilapidated power facilities in Nigeria. Yes, simple as that. What you should have done is come out and appreciate them, come out and show them support, tell them thank you for at least reducing the pressure on us because we under that pressure, yes. But at least the only thing you could do is appreciate those that are taking the pressure off you because some houses now, some businesses now don't use light anymore. They have moved to solar energy. They bought the panels and the batteries and everything, and then they are now doing it for themselves. They don't need the government support line anymore. Somebody should go there and thank them, shake them, say that thank you for choosing this path and reducing the pressure on us. But no, they won't do that. They want to add tax on them to make them to stop using it. How can that sound? How does that even sound in the ear? Nigeria. The tax on people who are providing electricity from alternative sources after the EDC is not evil but satanic. Governor Mbah and Governor Uzodinma, please allow Igbo to breathe and remove the retrogressive energy tax on Igbos. Yes, they should allow us to breathe because it's getting out of hand. It's getting here. The Igbos are having it here because once the Igbos are when they have it here, they are capable of doing anything. And if they do anything, I think anybody should just take it like that because they're giving warning. This is a warning to the government and also to the governors in the Southeast. Can't they just imitate Governor Alex Oti? Alex Oti came into power and made sure that they have steady power supply. This is what is called a governor of a state. Somebody that wants the well-being of the residents of the state. Somebody that have people in mind. Alex Oti came up within how many months in office? He spent $800,000 in bringing a steady power supply to the state. Go to Abia State now. He's very developed because businesses are running very well because there's power supply. He did a good road network for businesses. He did many things in Abia State now within a short period of time that he was there as the governor of Abia State. But here we are in Enugu State and Imo State, where there is a high level of security. Go to Abia State, you will not even hear insecurities in Abia State. You will not even hear about light issues in Abia State. You will not even hear about bad roads in Abia State. You will not even hear about this tax in Abia State. But go to Imo State, there is high level of security in Imo State. No good roads in Imo State. No lights in Imo State. No security in Imo State. But the government can come out and impose tax on masses. Come to Enugu State, there is high level of insecurity because the kidnapping in Enugu State is high. Every day by day, you hear that they kidnap people. If it's not in Four Corner, if it's not in Four Corner side, if it's not in all these parts of Enugu, that they used to kidnap very, very well. It's only kidnapping they are doing in Enugu State. There's no good power supply in Enugu State. There's no security in Enugu State. There's no concrete business in Enugu State. There's no investor coming in Enugu State because of what? There is no power supply. There's no good road network. There's no security. But go to other states. businesses are booming because investors are coming in to Abia State to invest and to build companies there because they've seen Abia State as a state that has lights, state that have good road network, state that is secured. At least their assets, they are sure that their assets are secured. But yeah, we are in Enugu State. They're trying to impose unnecessary tax on those people. I think they should just wake up and know what they're doing about the indigenous Igbo land, or else if the Igbo should take up this fight, the government will have it hot too, because that's the Igbo. They don't take anyhow thing from the government. I'll leave you guys for my next live today, and I'll see you guys in my next live. Don't forget to always subscribe and comment any day we are live so that we can converse on the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next live.